Welcome friends, this is your tech expert Neil and you are watching HowISolve.com. In this video, I will show you how I converted my old Android tablet into a smart digital photo frame. So stay tuned. So as you can see, this is the tablet that was lying in my drawer. So I thought of let us repurpose it into something which is useful. So this tablet is pretty old. It's around 4 to 5 years old, and at the time when I bought it, it was around $40 to $50. Nowadays, such tablets are not manufactured. Anyway, so this tablet is in working condition. As you can see, the display is pretty good, and the Wi-Fi also works pretty well. So for our purpose, these are the two things that will require. And the battery, unfortunately, on this has died, and I modded this tablet, removed the old battery that was malfunctioning, and instead directly added a USB cable. I will be posting a video of how to do that. It might not work for other tablets, but this it worked pretty well for this one. So using a standard 5 volt 2 amps adapter, I was able to power this up directly without any batteries. This particular app that I'm using is excellent. Not only shows the photos with animation sequentially without any manual intervention, but also has got a very good integration with Google Photos. So all the good features that recently has been launched with Google Photos can be utilized using this app. Because of that, the recently launched feature of the live albums, in which automatically photos are added to an album based on faces of people that you have selected. So we can utilize that feature also using this app and create a photo frame that automatically updates. And there are some good features of smart focusing that I'll be talking about during this video. So this mini project that I had thought of was for my parents. So I created a Google Photos album in which only those photos were added in which my parents were there. And also I use the live album feature so that any new photo that I clicked will automatically get added into this particular digital photo frame album, and it will automatically sync into this smart digital photo frame. Also, the next project which is in line related to this particular project is converting the old paper photos into digital photos. So I'll be posting a video about how I converted all my family photos. Currently only I have digital photos from 2009 onwards. So all the past photos I have to convert them into digital so that I can also add those in this particular digital photo frame. So stay tuned to this channel, subscribe to it. I'll be posting a detailed video for that particular project also. Okay, now let's get back to this particular project. First of all, we'll just go through the thing that you'll be requiring. Basically, you'll firstly obviously require a working tablet that might not have a working battery, as in the standby time won't be there, but it should be able to function with the charger connected. In my case, that was not also the case, so I had to remove the battery because the battery was completely malfunctioning. But you have to have a working Android tablet with a Wi-Fi connection, preferably Wi-Fi connection, because the way I am going to show you is through Google Photos, and that it will continuously sync and new photos will automatically be added. So there is a provision in this app to sync it locally, so you can basically without Wi-Fi also do it, but I find the Wi-Fi option pretty good, and as such, since my home already has got Wi-Fi, so it works pretty well on that. And the app that I'm using, I'll be giving the link in the video description. It's the name of the app is Fotoo App. It's got both the version with free version. There are some limitations. I'll be talking about that as well as the premium. I would suggest you surely go with the premium version because the features and the price for that is quite reasonable. And obviously you'll require Google Photos account. I'll be also be uploading a video showing you in detail how to use Google Photos and how to upload the photos and the full in-depth tutorial you can say of Google Photos. So that will be coming up in the channel, and you will see a eye icon on the top right corner to go to that particular video. Let's start with how to create an album in Google Photos if you don't already have one. So now I will go to the computer and show you step by step of how you will set up this Google Photos album with all the live album features Okay, so this is Google Photos. I'll be assuming that you know how to use Google Photos and you already have your photos uploaded onto Google Photos. If you're not aware of that process, stay tuned to the channel, and as mentioned before, we'll be launching a detailed guide of how to use Google Photos. So once you have got your photos uploaded, sometimes varies, but around 5 to 7 days after that, you will see in the albums that in people there are persons detected. So as you can see in my case, by the way, if you are wondering from where these animated movie pictures are, these are from the movie Sintel. It's a open source movie. I'd like to give credit to the producer, the Blender, for providing us these awesome pictures for free. So anyway, so this are the people that are detected from my cache of photos. So sometimes it is possible that for the same person, two different people are detected. So we just have to manually add both the faces to the same name. So we'll first create this character person name, Sintel, and then we'll go back and add this also as the same person. Yeah. Yes. So it will ask, are these the same faces? Then you say yes. And you'll merge both the two pictures together. So once you have the persons that you would like to add in the digital photo frame, so you just have to then create an album out of them. We'll just go back and we'll go in over here in the album section. We'll go and create albums. Okay, we'll click that. You can just name it anything. I will say digital photo album. Digital photo album. Okay, after naming the album digital photo album, click on this three dots that you can see over here to go to more options. Under this, click on options and then click here, automatically add photos of selected people and pets. By doing this way, and instead of clicking directly on that link that was shown in the first screen itself, this particular option appears. But this is quite useful because if your album already has photos for that particular person, it will automatically add those old photos also. So that is useful. We'll check this box and then we'll select this person, Sintel, and then we'll click on turn on. And this should add all the photos for this particular person into the album. And click close. It will take some time. Just refresh it. Okay, I don't know why, but sometimes this Google Photos takes a lot of time. So instead of waiting for Google Photos to add those photos, I have added them manually by going and searching for the particular person and then selecting photos by a date like this. For most of the time, Google Photos will automatically do this thing, but sometimes it just lags like a hell. So after doing that, I got all these 66 photos in which this particular person is visible. So these all photos will be shown on the digital photo frame. Okay, once you have got the album created in Google Photos, now let's go to the Photo app and we'll configure it so that it shows the photos that are present on the Google Photo album that we just now created. So we'll click on the Photo app icon and you should be presented with this screen. This is a loading screen. There will be some prompts like how to use the app. We'll just click OK. When the first time you run it, these prompts will be visible. So it's saying tap to get started. So we'll just tap it and then it will ask for from where do you want to stream the photos. I like the UI of this app. It's very intuitive and it just works. So you don't have to search around for settings. And at the same time, it also provides a very configurable experience. So there are a lot of things that we can tweak via the settings. So firstly, we have select photo stream. So from where we want to stream the photos. So as I had already mentioned, you can use the local photo gallery app or we can stream it via the cloud. So we will be using Google Photos. So you'll select that and then it will ask for permission. So since I have already given the permission, it will straight away go to authentication and it will say you have successfully authenticated. So we'll just wait for the authentication to complete. First have to select the account. So we'll select the account. Here it will ask for authentication, but since we have already authenticated it, it will not again ask for the permission. You have to just give the permissions. After this screen, you have to click on the next button over here and then you have to select the album that we just now created. So And just select this digital photo album, select and complete, and that's it. This is the basic configuration, and we'll see what all things we can tweak. Okay, as you can see, it's already started showing the images, and we'll just look at the setting that I prefer for this particular setup. Just tap on the screen and it will show this particular screen, and just scroll down and click on the settings gear. These are the particular settings. There's display time. This controls how long a particular image is shown on the screen. So 15 seconds, that is the default setting, is according to me good enough. You can change it if you think that it's too fast or it's too slow. Display effect. So in this there are quite a lot of choices. Current default is pan. What I prefer the most is smart focus face detection, but as you can see it's locked, so this is a premium feature, but it's quite effective and it clearly detects faces and it zooms close to the face. So if you have got a picture in which it's taken from quite a large distance and your tablet screen is not that big enough, so this particular setting allows us to even view those photos. It will show all the details of the picture at the same time. You can see the individual also clearly, so that's very effective, but it's a premium feature. Animation speed, you can control how long a particular transition animation is shown. So by default it's near the fastest, and according to me that is fine. If it's too slow, then we cannot perceive there is some animation in the image happening, so this setting is fine. Transition effects, there are several effects. There fade, there is crossfade. So according to me all fade is good enough, so I'll not go through all the settings in this. Photo order, this is very important because I found that default shuffle doesn't cover all the photos. If you've got a large photo album like around more than 1,000 photos, so the shuffle doesn't go through all the photos. I don't know, it's a bug in the app or it's a problem in the Google Photos, and I've selected each and every other option also. Only one that I found that goes through each and every photo is the file name E to Z or file name Z to A. I've selected random even modified date, but all of them I found that it doesn't cover all the photos present in the album. So go for either file name A to Z or Z to A. Both of them are working fine. So that was photo order. Decorations, you can add the details like date and time, weather, and other photo details. So if you click on date and time, you can enable it, and the date and time will be shown on this. And photo details, you can enable this to show meta information that is already present on the photo file, like the file name or the time taken location. Schedules, you can schedule, you can time it, but in my particular case, since I'm using this particular digital photo frame with a solar system, that particular video is also in the video queue. So make sure to subscribe to our channel to view that particular solar system that I have designed. Anyway, so in that particular scenario I just keep it working till the sun shines. So as soon as the sun sets, this particular photo album stops working. So I didn't go through all these settings, so I just make sure that I enable launch on boot. Screen rotation, I kept it on landscape mode instead of system setting, and keep screen on by default is fine. Sync interval, I left it at auto. The next thing that I changed is the cache. So this basically allows the Fotoo app to store the synced photos from the cloud onto the local storage. So I made sure that this cache is large enough so that it covers the entire album size. So by default it comes with 500 MB. I for around 2000 photos I made it 5 GBs, so I just added 0. So depending upon the photos in the album you can configure it. So by doing that, it will not hit Google Photos every time. It will save your internet bandwidth. After doing that, sit back and just enjoy all your memories slowly as the photo album goes through it. Apart from the feature that I mentioned only for premium users, another restriction that is there for the free version is this particular photo slideshow only works for around like 10 minutes, and after that it's like it breaks. Like for 30 seconds it will show a countdown, after which again it will resume. So that is one more limitation if you go for the free version. And that is it. I hope you like this video. If yes, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Thanks for watching friends. See you later. Bye.